Hi, this is Shilpa here, and I'm really excited today. I've just got my brand new ebook from the publisher. We are done with this. I've uploaded on the book site, and my team is putting in the finishing touches and the bonus resources before my readers can access this. So, this is the cover. The name is Next Stage, the secret formula to use homeopathy powerfully, build a practice you love, and live the life of your dreams. I know it's a long subtitle, there's a lot to cover here because this book is my life. I mean, it's my life and all my Argent mentoring students' lives. It's such a huge thing in our complementary and alternative world to be able to start and grow up practice successfully using homeopathic tools. And now we're going to bring it that much bigger by having a strategic plan and a blueprint that's proven to work. Now, it has been a painful, laborious process to get this book done. I mean, I've been thinking about writing it for years. But finally I managed to pull it out this summer break. So, and all this time I really held it close to my heart. I didn't really want to share it with anyone except my editor because it was so close to me and my life. And then frankly, to tell you really how I felt when it came close to, completion, I started to get nervous. Because normally when I launch a new course, I'm always bouncing it off other people. My peers, my trainers, my Argentum students, to ask them, what do you think? And get that feedback. But with this book, I didn't. So anyway, I didn't share it with anyone apart from my editor as we went back and forth. And so the last couple of weeks, I began to think, boy, did I mess this up? Because this is so close to me, I think it's good. But what if I think it's good? What did the other people and the other practitioners think? So the last few days, I've been sending it to people, some of my trainers, my peers, some successful practitioners in the homeopathic and the CAM world, successful authors, asking them if they could write a book blurb and send me some feedback. But I was so scared. I was nervous when I sent it out to them. I thought it was good, but but what if I think it's good? And I have started to get some of these people writing back to me. Some of my own mentors, the successful practitioners writing to me about how great the book is and how they love it. And this is gratifying. And I'm glad I didn't totally mess this up. So the official publication date is in a day. And while I'm getting a lot of really great comments on the book, there was one comment where, they felt the title was a bit long, and well, the title is Next Stage, but the subtitle is the secret formula to use homeopathy powerfully, build a practice you love, and live the life of your dreams. So you see, the stages template, the framework, and the strategies around it are my life story. It has created an incredible impact in the complementary and alternative medicine world that uses homeopathy. And it's not just useful for creating success in your patients' cases, it is about creating success in your entire practice. Students have used the strategies in the book to build full-time, highly successful practices right from scratch, strategically using homeopathic tools as they grow their business and their practice. And it has completely transformed their lives. So the stages framework and the strategy became so much more than just solving your patient's cases. And this is the story in this book. And this book does have a lot of stories. It has one big story, the story of the stages template and how it helped me build a successful global practice. But beyond that, it is basically taking the stages template and distilling it into a blueprint that you can follow, anyone can follow to build their practice. And one of the questions was, why am I putting in all this work into this book? For years, we have seen homeopathic books on different approaches and old and new approaches and cases and how people use it to solve their patients' cases. But there is no book on how you can use these tools to build an entire practice from scratch. This is the only and this is only implemented for my students in the premium Argenta mentoring program so far, and people have been asking me to distill the application of the stages template to be able to help reach the masses. So what I use in my Argentum program into something that could reach every person and every practitioner out there. And this is the book where I walk you through the entire homeopathic practice building blueprint. And it's basically, I tell my story and how I implemented it, and I tell the story of some of my amazing students, not just homeopaths, but even CAM practitioners who have had incredible success using homeopathy. So I go through the stages template, I go through the pathway that your patients will take, the journey with you from stage 1 to 4. I go deep and share how you apply the framework in practice. How do you structure your consultations so you can get more busy and reach maximum ideal clients? What are the three critical questions that you should ask in each consult to get them to the next stage? How do you identify the exact roadblocks or the obstacles that you will face in patients and in your practice? And then I share the three critical strategies to eliminate these roadblocks: the startup strategy, the classical strategy, the breakthrough strategy. And then I show you how to stack these strategies to gain huge leverage and momentum in your practice and your life. So you design the practice of your dreams and you build the life you live. It's as much information on building your practice that I could stack into this book, and it's pretty good. So it was such a personal thing, and it was so tied to my life and my practice. And since I started since I started my homeopathic journey in 1998, so much of my personal things that I was worried about letting people look at it. So I was really hesitant. But now that I have run it by a bunch of people, I've got these amazing testimonials and blurbs that it's going to be awesome. Really, really excited about it. So there you have it. The subtitle starts with the secret blueprint to homeopathic practice, because, and there's one more thing, at the heart I'm a researcher, I'm a clinician, so I was a little squeamish about putting out the blueprint to success in some business and practice. I mean, I'm a clinician at heart, and to be talking about business building, but then I realized this is important work. And our CAM practitioners need to know what it takes to build success, something they've never been taught in their homeopathic and naturopathic schools. And it's not just about knowing the theory in organon or providing the simillimum, and that's the end of the thing. It's about providing powerful homeopathic tools strategically. And that is what the blueprint is all about. It isn't something that I just made up. No, this isn't something I researched and found out. Everything in this book is proven. There is no theory here. It's real world, taken from all the successful patients and that I've done, and the practices that I've built so far, and all the successful practices my students have built and the patients they have done, and shared with me. So there is no theory. So it's a little bit of my insecurity there when I'm feeling a bit sort of squeamish, but I don't know if it's insecurity or what, but just, but this book is coming soon. So I'm really excited. So go over, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. What are your thoughts about this book?